Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, class. Thank you for coming to our video presentation today. Before starting our video presentation, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Vida Azzahra, student number is 20, and our group members. Here they are Astri, Bremas, and Johanna. We are from group 4. Well, class, in this presentation, we are going to discuss about asynchronous learning. First, I will explain to you about what asynchronous is. Asynchronous derived from the Greek language. Asyn means not with and chronos means time. Occurs in online educational environments as a means for teacher and student interaction of intermittent communication. Asynchronous learning is a learning that do not occur in the same place or in the same time. Commonly facilitated by media such as email, recorder slide with narration, and documents digital discussion boards. It supports work relation among students and teachers even when participation cannot be online at the same time. Thus, a key component of flexible e-learning. But in asynchronous learning, you are unable to discuss with your classmates in real time.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Bremas Aluth Maulidiansyah. My number is 24. And in this section, I will explain about the implementation of asynchronous learning. Asynchronous learning is basically a learning method when you are learning not in the real time. It means that you are learning but in different time with your teacher and with other students. So before we get to the implementation of asynchronous learning, we need to know about the advantage and disadvantage of asynchronous learning. And now I want to explain about the advantage. There are so many advantages of asynchronous learning, but here I have my own conclusion. I mark 2 points in this term. The first one is it provides more flexibility to learners. It means asynchronous learning give a chance to students to change the schedule or manage their time to learn whenever they want, and it gives more flexibility. For example, you don't like to study at daytime because of noise and because sometimes your parent asks for help and sometimes your sister disturb you or anything, then you can change to the nighttime. The nighttime basically everyone is sleeping and it is so quiet, so you can be more comfortable to learn and you can more focus to learn. And number 2 is it can be easily scaled. Scale basically is you can scale things to go bigger or go smaller. For example, like when you make a video of your material, maybe you can share this video to other students, so you don't need to make one video for one person. That's waste of time. In this term, the time is scaled down by that, and the quantity of your video is scaled up. You don't waste any time, you don't waste of your energy. The cost is not really matter because for instance, you need a room when you are learning synchronously in offline. In this term, asynchronous learning in online ways, of course, we don't need a room to learn something. Your student may stay at their home, so we don't need any room to rent or any room to learn. So the space is scaled down, the time is scaled down, and the cost is scaled down. Everything can be scaled down and can be scaled up. It's relative to the material you want to be scaled up or down. And the disadvantage about the asynchronous learning is a communication and feedback things. This is the common thing I think everyone's know about the as when they are working in not in real time, they will face communication and feedback problem, because it is not a real time, so the communication can be delayed or something. Like maybe you can send an email to your teacher, but maybe you will not get the answer directly and quickly at the time, because the time is different, the time you are learning and the time your teacher is watching or the teacher is making is different, the other student learning is different, everything is different. So the communication will be a little bit of problem here, but you can still communicate with some delay time. And feedback of course for the teacher cannot give a feedback directly after you have done uh, um, maybe an assignment or something in your learning system. It's basically the same thing as the communication because the time is different. And now about the implementation itself, implementation of asynchronous learning. So it's kind of bit tricky right now, because sometimes we feel lazy when we learn the material in asynchronous learning method so much. Like we need to communicate with all the students, we need to communicate to the teacher to make sure we have a good understanding. And sometimes it will give you benefit, of course, yeah, because we have more time, we have more space, we have flexibility. So asynchronous could be a good thing and could be a bad thing. What I see in this pandemic, asynchronous learning is quite good to implement it, to be implemented. In the next session, my partner will give you an explanation about the example of the implementation of the asynchronous learning.
Example of asynchronous learning: self-study modules, streaming video content, virtual library, posting lecture notes, and exchanging across discussion boards or social media platform. A learner is able to follow the curriculum on their own terms without having to worry about scheduling problems. This would probably be the perfect choice for users who enjoy taking their time with every lesson plan in the curriculum and would perfect to research the topic in their own.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Johanna Candrawati Firnani from Group 3, student number 8, and now I would like to sum up my group presentation. Okay, asynchronous learning is form of education, instruction, and learning that don't occur in the same time or in the same place. These learning activities are carried through online media such as email or Gmail, and then forum discussion, on class, Moodle, and so on. Because asynchronous learning doesn't occur in the same time or in the same place, so it is more flexible. It trains students to be able to manage their time, to be able to be responsibility with what they have to do. In addition, asynchronous learning can help students, especially who are from the different region, to be able join learning activity as they have to do. Okay, thank you so much for your attention, class, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.